Hello, this is Tim from Team Thea Studios, here to present our game Zombie Island. So Zombie Island is a third-person shooter game. It combines some elements of survival horror games with a little bit of adventure games. You'll see that in some of the objectives and adversaries we see throughout the game. So we've booted up the game here and we start on the help screen. This will introduce the player to all of the controls that they have available to them. You'll notice that we support both keyboard and mouse as well as Xbox controller controls. And we've got some pretty standard third-person type button mappings with WASD to move, using the mouse to aim and fire, etc. And we'll go into the mechanics once we pick up the weapons. So I'm going to continue out of the menu here. You'll see our main menu contains a lot of pretty standard options. We just exited the help screen with the controls. We show the credits with some of our third-party assets and licenses. The options will take us here to our master volume and our look sensitivity. I'll reduce the master volume so it's easier to hear me throughout the gameplay. Main menu would actually take us to the starting scene. Quit would actually quit the game. And continue would exit the pause menu. You'll notice also if I pick up the Xbox controller that we've got full ability to navigate the menu with just the Xbox controller. So starting up in the game, we've actually immediately given player control of the character here in the starting scene. We want the player to sort of interactively learn and apply some of those basic controls that they saw in the help menu to learn how to play the game. So WASD is move. I can independently aim and look at any point. You'll see we've got our fixed crosshair in the middle of the screen. We've immediately presented the player with all of the weapons that we have integrated in the game. So I'll go through each one. First one is the pistol. So you see in the bottom left-hand corner, the pistol has infinite ammo. Downside is that this is a rate-limited weapon. So I can only fire about this fast. This will limit my ability to take down some of the larger and tougher enemies in the game. If I approach the next weapon, I get another interaction prompt. This is our rifle. So you see in the bottom left-hand corner, we've limited the rifle to 50 bullets. The upside is that you can automatically fire with the rifle. So I can hold down the trigger and continuously fire, but it does expend bullets. Once I've used up the entire clip of this weapon, the player automatically discards the weapon and it disappears. So this is the big trade-off here with the ammo management system, is the player needs to strategically conserve their ammunition. You'll notice I can swap at any time using the swap button. So if I want to save this RPG for later, I can just swap to my pistol, take out weaker zombies with my pistol, and then swap back to the RPG when I want to use that weapon. We also have the health pickups here. So if I had taken damage, I would be able to use that to recover a little bit of my health if I needed to continue through the game. There are some interactions that we presented here in the starting scene. So all the glass for these buildings can be shot. You'll hear the sound effect as well as the shattering of the glass. In case I want to be able to shoot zombies through these buildings, I can. The player has that option. I can also sprint around and move a little bit faster and jump up on vantage points if I want to put some distance between myself and the zombies of the game. So I'm going to follow the instructions here, shoot the zombie to start the game. So immediately
Hero. We've dropped you on one side of the island. Your job is to find all the ingredients for the antidote so we can end this plague. Once you've collected everything, get to the helicopter and we'll airlift you out of here. Understood?
So we just got a narrated dialogue from what we presume to be our commander for this mission. That gave us the starting action for the game, which is that we are tasked with coming here and collecting all the ingredients to end this zombie plague, and then we'll get on the helicopter to get out of here. So I'm given the basic pistol to start with, and I actually have this animated NPC here to give me more information.
Hero, we're stuck on this part of the island, but if you can find the detonator, you can use that unexploded ordnance to clear a path. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm already done.
So interacting with that NPC gave us a lot more information that we need. So it sounds like our first objective is actually to explode this bomb here by finding the detonator that's shown in the bottom right of the HUD. So I'll go looking for that detonator in this building. I'm going to climb up these stairs. And I found a zombie. It looks like he's holding my detonator. So when I take out that zombie and they go through the death animation, I actually was able to pick up that detonator off the ground. You can see the HUD was updated to 1 of 1 in the bottom right. I'll take that back and see what our NPC says.
Yes, you found the detonator. I think it attaches to the wires coming from the bomb.
So the NPC gave us an updated objective, and you'll see that we've actually got wires coming off of this bomb, which seems like a good place to go. I get an interaction prompt, and there we go. We've exploded the bomb. It has changed the environment quite a bit. We've got a crater. That wall looks like it's exploded there, and it looks like it's also destroyed the building. This is a good interaction here with these exploding barrels. So I can actually use those to explode, and it has a nice satisfying sound and animation. Those will actually damage zombies I can use to take out some tougher zombies later in the game. So I'll run through this building here. I've got another NPC.
They swarmed the lab. The ingredients could be anywhere by now. You have to collect all the ingredients back so we can end this nightmare.
Okay, so this NPC gave us a new updated objective. He clued us in that we need to collect the ingredients now. This should be fairly obvious from the lighting and effects we have here. That matches what we see on the HUD. And I pick that up, and I get a 1 out of 10 in the bottom right. So I've been able to pick up a rifle. All right, we've got a couple different zombies here. This is our boss zombie who can aggressively pursue us. He can throw projectiles. He's got a long line of sight. I kind of want to keep my distance from him because he's pretty tough. You can see he also takes a lot more bullets than our normal zombies. But I'm going to use headshots to take him out. All zombies take variable damage depending on where you shoot them. So these reinforcement learning zombies here are also pretty aggressive. They move sporadically. They're a lot harder to hit. Thankfully, they don't do too much damage, and I can actually take them out if I can manage to get a headshot on them. The third type of zombie is the basic type. They are kind of patrolling around, and they're about the same strength as the reinforcement learning zombie, but they've got a much slower speed. It's also much easier to shoot them and get headshots on them and take them out. So I think at this point, we'll fast forward to collecting all the ingredients until we get to the end sequence of the game. Okay, so we made it to the end sequence of the game. We've got all 10 ingredients. The music has changed to indicate that we are in a different sequence of the game. You may have noticed I had to defeat a couple boss zombies to gather ingredients. So now our helicopter is animating. That is our cue to get out of here. So our escape helicopter is interactive. I've got my pilot ready and waiting for me. When I interact with the helicopter, we've got the victory sequence. You escaped Zombie Island. We get this beautiful timeline, camera animation, and our victory music. So that's Zombie Island. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay demo, and thank you for watching.